Hello students, welcome to EPG Pathshala. In this module, we shall be discussing about microbial biodiversity. You know that microorganisms are present in every component of the environment, whether it is water, whether it is air, whether it is soil, everywhere microorganisms are present. Microorganisms are having lot of application in the environment, as well as microorganisms are having their applications in pharmaceuticals, industries, etc., etc. So, in this module we will be learning about the hypothesis of origin of microorganism, classification of the microorganism means the place of microorganism in the living world, and finally, we will be discussing different groups of microorganism. In different groups of microorganisms, we will have a look upon their properties as well as a look upon their applications or their importance. Microbiology, as the word itself depicts, is the study of all living organisms that are too microscopic to be visible with the naked eye. They include virus, bacteria, fungi, algae, protozoa, and these all collectively called as microbes. It also includes the study of their natural distribution, their relationship to each other and to other living organisms, and these other living organisms may be human beings, animals or plants, and also the study of their abilities to make physical and chemical changes in our environment and their reactions to physical and chemical agents. Most of the microorganisms are unicellular, in which all the life processes are performed by a single cell. In the higher forms of life, organisms are composed of many cells that are arranged in tissues and organs to perform specific functions. Microorganisms comprise the greatest number of individual organisms on earth. It has been said that the number of microorganisms present in the intestine of a human being are more than the number of stars in the sky. However, researchers have identified only a small fraction of them, and vast majority of the remaining microbe species are still unknown. As this module is on microbial biodiversity, so we must know what is biodiversity. Most of the biologists define the biodiversity as the totality of genes, species and ecosystem of a region. In general, biodiversity is referred as the variety and abundance of all life form that live on earth. Species is the basic unit of biodiversity. According to Irwin, biodiversity is related to the species number and species richness plus the total activities that each organism undergoes during its existence through events in the life of its members, and also its non-phenotypic genomic expression. So, to study the microbial diversity, it is important to study their interspecific and intraspecific interactions in a given habitat. Now, there are two hypotheses regarding the origin of species, and these hypotheses are theory of spontaneous generation and biogenesis theory. Let me discuss these both theories one by one. Theory of spontaneous generation. This theory is also known as Aristotelian abiogenesis. Aristotle was among the early thinkers who believed that the life spontaneously arises from the non-living things. He taught that the life might originate spontaneously from the soils, plants and the other unlike animals. Some common examples of spontaneous generations were that earthworms were created when dirt and water made mud, maggots arise from rotten meat and mice are produced from bread left in a dark corner. The theory of spontaneous generation was debated for hundreds of years, and with the passage of time many experiments were performed, and based upon those experiments this theory was disapproved. In 1668, Francesco Redi, a scientist, challenged the spontaneous generation theory. He published his first set of experiment in which he placed a piece of meat in a jar covered with a wire gauze. By covering the jar, he made it impossible for the flies to lay eggs inside the jar. Flies were attracted by the odor of meat and the flies laid eggs on the wire gauze that was covering the meat in the jar. Thereafter, maggots were developed from eggs. In this experiment, he explained that the maggots developed from the flies eggs, not from rotten meats. Thus, this experiment disapproved the theory of spontaneous generation of life. The second theory is biogenesis theory. The concept of biogenesis was given Rudolf Virchow in 1858. According to this concept, living cells can only be born out of pre-existing living cells, but he did not come up a convincing experiment to prove his concept of biogenesis. Later on in 1861, Louis Pasteur, you all know, he was a French scientist, showed that microorganisms exist in the air and can contaminate the sterile solutions, but he also emphasized that air itself does not produce microbes and offers proof of biogenesis by using gooseneck flask. Finally, John Tyndall conducted an experiment to prove that air carries the germs. If there are no germs in the air, then there will be no microbial growth in the sterile broth for indefinite periods. Now, let we have a look on the ecological significance of protozoa. Protozoa plays an important role in the food chain of aquatic communities. For example, photosynthetic phytoplanktons and zooplanktons that are also involved in the final decomposition of organic matter. Thus, protozoa plays important role in ecological balance. They also help in aerobic and anaerobic biological sewage treatment. The next group of microorganisms is algae. Algae are oxygenated, phototrophic, eukaryotic microorganisms. Most are aquatic and lack many of the cell and tissue types such as stomata, xylem and phloem, which are characteristic features of land plants. Algae have chlorophyll as their primary photosynthetic pigment and lack a sterile covering of cells around their reproductive cells. The science dealing with the study of algae is known as phycology. Let we have a look on the some important characteristic features of algae. Algae have a wide range of size, and size ranges from 1 micron to several feet. Many species occurs as single cells that may be spherical, rod shaped, club shaped or spindle shaped. Others are multicellular, including filamentous, the example is Pyrogera. Parenchymatous, example is macrocystic, etc. In other species, the cell wall is thin and rigid. The cell walls of many algae are surrounded by flexible gelatinous outer matrix secreted through cell wall. Like eukaryotic cells, algae cell contain nucleus and other membrane bound organelle. In algae, there are 3 kinds of photosynthetic pigments, namely chlorophyll, carotenoids and bilivectins. There are 5 types of chlorophyll pigment that is present in algae. Let we have a look on the reproduction methods in algae. Reproduction in algae can be vegetative, asexual and sexual. Vegetative reproduction include binary fission, fragmentation. Asexual reproduction occurs by the formation of different type of spores. In sexual reproduction, there is a fusion of gamete to form zygotes. Depending upon the physiological behavior, structure, sexual reproduction is of 3-4 types like autogamy, hologamy, isogamy, anisogamy and oogamy. Now, what is the ecological importance of algae? In aquatic area, algae are the main oxygen producer. They play an important role in ecological food chain. Algae are also used as food in several countries as they are enriched with many proteins, vitamins, minerals and lipids, and these are also used in antibiotic production. They also help in nitrogen fixation, for example, blue-green algae. In recent years, algae have been exploited or used for the extraction of biofuels. The next group of microorganism is viruses. Viruses are the infectious agents that are incapable of independent growth in artificial medium, and they replicate only inside the living cells of other organisms. They produce in the host cells by replication. Viruses largely lack metabolic machinery to generate energy or to synthesize proteins. They are totally dependent on the host cell to carry out their viral activity. Thus, viruses are referred as obligate intracellular parasites. The science dealing with the study of viruses is known as virology. Now, let me discuss some important characteristic features of viruses. When virus is not present in the living cell, then the virus exists in the form of independent particles and serves as vehicle for the entry to the another host cell. These structurally complete infectious viruses are known as virion. These viral particles are consisting of several parts, and these parts are genetic material, capsid and envelope. Viral genetic material is composed of nucleic acid. They contain either DNA or RNA. The genome of viruses can be double stranded or single stranded. Their nucleic acid is protected by protective coating of protein called capsid, which is made up of capsomers. Now, let me have a look on the replication of viruses. Multiplication is viruses take place by replication. During replication, virus proteins and the nucleic acids are produced by their host cells as they are lacking of metabolic machinery. These viral protein and nucleic acid components are assembled into virus particle and then released from the host cells. The mechanism of release varies with the type of virus. Some virus infection host cell lyses to release the virion particles, with some viruses while some viruses are released by budding through the spatial area of the host cell membrane. Now, what is the economic importance of viruses? Viruses are important in preparing vaccines by using particle or completely dead virus, and are also by using their infectious parts. Let me take some examples. The examples are pox, mumps, polio vaccines, etc. Dear student, I will suggest you please read that how the vaccines are produced. Sometimes viruses are used to control diseases. The example is dysentery is controlled by the use of T2 bacteriophagous virus. Students, to sum up this module, In this module, we have learned about different theories of the origin of microorganism. We have learnt about classification and different groups of microorganisms, and we have also learned about different characteristics of different groups of microorganisms. Thank you.